Captain's Logs, Day 53 of the TSS Caelum flagship mission. Today we had a joint mission with our sister ship, the Pictor. It went interestingly. Ultimately, there were no injuries beyond superficial ones, though, which I am thankful for. Sometimes I wonder how the crew manages to get hurt more on the ship than off. No matter. These logs are not here for semantics. They are here for cataloguing the daily events on this ship. Therefore, I will start with the first real event of the day. I had called a meeting. Crew.
Captain, yes, Captain.
You have met the crew of the TSS Pictor before once during training.
Boo!
I mean, they were pretty nice, actually.
Boo!
I heavily regret to inform you all that we have been assigned a mission together.
Come
Boo.
on!
And this time, regrettably, it is all hands on deck, which means you will have to meet their captain.
But wait, who's their captain?
We have a history. Now, during training, you all went in completely blind. I will make no such error today.
Wait, today? Aren't we supposed to have a 2 days in advance notification for every mission?
Yes, DeSilva. Yes, we are. And in a perfect world, we would. However, as you remember, let's all say it together. 3, 2, 1.
Corporate
owns
my
my soul.
That is right. So we shall be arriving at the rendezvous location at 1500 hours, so we can board their ship for the mission. There are files available on every member of the Pictor crew, so take some time to go through them. And don't forget to put on your outfits for this mission.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What is the mission?
You'll see. For now, hop to it. Dismissed. I wonder when they're going to find... There we go.
Pirates! We have cutlasses! We're pirates!
I see you've all acclimated to your clothing for this particular trip.
This stuff is actually pretty comfy.
Yeah, and Cass is being very normal about it.
Very.
Regardless, I need you in full gear for this assignment, all right?
And what exactly is the assignment?
Oh, have I not? Well, if you couldn't tell, we are going as pirates, specifically Scottish pirates, at the beginning of the golden age of piracy, about 1642. A year or so earlier, a Flemish artist by the name of Peter Paul Rubin created a portrait of an old yellowed marble statue titled The Devil in Yellow, and hid it away in the attic of a house that would later be razed to the ground by a copycat pirate of the late Rory McNeill. Except, due to some sort of discrepancy, it was saved from the fire by one of the pirates, and it is our and the Pictor's mission to board and operate a ship rob the painting back, sink the ship in question, and take the artwork with us in an effort to fix this. And make a good bit of money, so a certain spout of satanic panic doesn't emerge in the English Commonwealth. Questions?
Not really.
Nope.
I'm good.
Very well then. Let us prepare for departure.
Are they coming?
Any minute now. Just be patient.
So is it like they come onto our ship, or we go onto theirs type of situation? Or is it more of like a combined transformer thing?
We will be boarding the Pictor, and they should attach to our airlock momentarily. There they are. Is there anything anyone needs before we depart?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Shall we?
Could that airlock have been any more cramped?
No way. I mean, could they not have bared to let us in the common area?
Somehow I feel like no.
This ship looks surprisingly accurate.
Yeah, it really does. Whoa there! Well, aren't you quite the lovely lass?
I'm not a lass. I'm a Cass.
That was real sweet, Sallow.
How many of you are just gonna pop out of there with no warning?
Hello. One more left at this point.
Listen, now we don't have to worry about all of them being stupidly hot.
Cassiopeia, St. James! I thought I heard a familiar voice. Athol.
Wait, is that?
Edwy.
I think it is.
What are you doing? Don't you know your own captain's name? Oh my god, you don't even know your own captain's name. Edwina. Oh, come on now, Athol. Let's enlighten the poor chickadees. You don't want them to think you're keeping something from them. You traded your soul for 30 pieces of silver, didn't you? Maybe. Anyhow, must you be so dramatic? Athelstan Jameson Hawthorne. Interesting crew you have here.
Someone write that down. Someone write that down!
Though, of course, this is just your first assignment as captain. It's mine, too, but you've got such unfortunate cases. I suppose that is the best anyone could expect of you with what you were given. A pleasure to see you as well, Edwy. Would you care to introduce these characters of yours? Officer St. James, Engineer Sampson, Dr. DeSilva, please step forward.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, this one isn't horrible, though, Ethel, I must say, one would think that even you would be able to keep a communications officer entertained. Ugh, the poor thing looks practically bored out of her mind. If you were half the captain that Beatty had been, this wouldn't be an issue. I'll assume the rougher-looking one is your engineer. Now that is something. At least your doctor seems competent, if a bit understimulated. Oh, really, if you just push them a little bit harder, you could get far better missions. And your crew, Edwy. Oh, yes. This is Roman Sallow, our comms officer, Nikolai Hamm, our scientist, and Stephanie Coston, our engineer, all perfectly sufficient and incredibly capable. Funny. Those are words I would have used to describe my own crew. Before your blatant disrespect and lack of professionalism crossed a line. Well, that's the difference between you and I, Ethel. You've always recognized the ordinary as perfectly adequate. I prefer to... I prefer to reach for the stars. Now, Nikolai, Mavis, Nye, come beneath deck with me. Stephanie, Roman, Cassiopeia, stay above deck and keep an eye on the horizon. Make sure we're on course, and please double-check everything for any details worth worrying about. And what exactly makes you think you have any authority over my crew? Or any right to refer to any of them in such an unprofessional capacity? Getting a full survey is just procedure, Athel. You should know this. I was just covering what you failed to, and I find that first names can often bring a personal touch to interactions, making a crew closer. Though you did always have a certain aversion to letting anyone too close. Fine, then.
Don't.
DeSilva and Sampson, behave with Edwina. Stephanie and Roman, don't let your actions reflect badly on this crew. Just do as I told you to, okay?
Aye, aye.
Yes, sir. Really, Roman?
Let's get moving. Stephanie and I will complete a full check on the deck. St. James, would you be able to manage a few minutes in the crow's nest on lookout with Roman?
Jeez, you make it sound like it's a murdering clue. Do we really need 2 people up here? It's cramped enough as it is.
It's good to have one for each side.
Of course it is.
So, what's it like on the Caelum?
Nice try. I don't just give away information.
Is there any other way you could be convinced?
I don't kiss and tell either, no matter how pretty the boy is. Honestly, you'd have more luck with Maeve. Don't try anything, schmucko. She deserves a lot better than some, well, whatever you are.
Is there some history between you two?
Not like you're implying. Though, since we're prying information out of one another, what's up with your captain?
Oh, Edwy. Yeah, she can be a lot at first. I don't think she's very much a fan of Captain Hawthorne. If it makes you feel any better, she seems to like you, at the very least.
It doesn't. And it's just Captain.
What?
You called them Captain Jameson. It's weird. Their name is just Captain.
Okay, I guess. Do you know what's going on between them?
Not a clue. You?
Well, I mean, there's a ship! There's a ship!
Why would anyone ever... Oh! Ship! Ship approaching! Oh, thank God, I was going to start scaling the sails.
There's no mold or anything below deck, nothing above deck to be worried about from what we can tell, and we are on course for intercept in the next few minutes. Yes, thank you, Athel, for stating the obvious. Now, as for productive information, we need a group prepared to board the ship and another to remain here. So the Caelum will be staying here and the Pictor finding the painting we need. It's best if we stay with those we know. In the end, we will sink the opposing ship with a cannonball.
Why are we the ones staying on the ship?
Why are you questioning a commanding officer? Athel, have you really taught them so poorly?
Shut up.
Excuse me?
I don't much care for how you're just fixing to get on the captain's back about every little thing, and certainly not with that attitude. Answer the question or don't, but heavens to Betsy, stop being such a prick about it.
That's my girl.
Just personal preference.
Was that so hard?
Let it go, Sampson. It's all right. We'll stay back.
Sounds good. You lot seem real defensive.
That's enough. Get into position, everyone. Intercept in T-minus 20 seconds.
What? Oh!
Let's get moving! Pictor crew, come on! Caleb, we have swords for a reason. Use them.
So, Maeve,
Yeah?
what do you think of that comms officer?
Huh?
The Roman guy, what do you think?
I mean, he's kind of nice looking.
You think so?
Is this really what you two guys are worried about right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus, they aren't even that hot!
Oh, come on now. They totally are.
Only a little. The scientist was better.
No, he was not.
Would it kill you to cut the debate on how attractive your competing officers are for a moment and turn your full attention towards the fight?
Might kill us if we don't do that, actually.
Talk more later?
Yeah.
Sure.
I got it!
Is he in the crow's nest?
Sweet.
Let's get out of here.
Back on the ship! No. You can't zipline down ropes like... Jesus Christ.
He's gonna break something when he falls from that height if he hits the water or not.
No, he's not.
You caught me.
You weigh a ton.
Get back!
That's not coming out of my paycheck, is it?
After that, and a quick double check that all of the pirates were truly dead, and that the ship would sink as expected, we all reboarded the Pictor more or less in one piece, and my crew made it back to our own ship in good time. The damages to the ship we commandeered were not, in fact, taken out of Comms Officer St. James's paycheck. I suspect we'll be receiving a complaint for Sampson's attitude towards Edwy, or, for the record, Captain Bora. But that is the only real repercussion I can see coming our way. That should be all. This is the captain of the TSS Caelum, signing off.
The Cogwork Logs is a science fiction podcast primarily written by Kaya Brown. Today, you heard the voices of Keely Dodson-Gladis as Captains Athel Hawthorne and Edwy Bora, Laura Julich as Mavis Sampson, Kat Quigley as Nye DeSilva, Kaya Brown as Cassiopeia St. James, Madison Strong as Stephanie Coston, Napthali Perkins as Roman Sallow, and Caiseal Algernon as Nikolai Hamm. This episode is edited by Keely Dodson-Gladis. A special thanks to Micheal Gerwe for the theme song, and a thanks to you for listening.